Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please hit the subscribe, now this start video. In the latest developments for Chicago Fire, Christopher Hermann's promotion to replace Chief Wallace Boden at Firehouse 51 won't happen after all. This shift comes after a series of exits within the Firehouse, with Boden's departure being the most significant. David Eigenberg, who plays Hermann, explains that the original plan to have Hermann take over Boden's role no longer seems feasible. The reasoning for this shift in plans goes back to the nature of Hermann's leadership skills. While Boden initially considered promoting Severide to the position due to his experience stepping in as the ranking officer during Boden's absence, Severide's reluctance toward the managerial and counseling aspects of the role made him an unlikely candidate. In contrast, Hermann, the commanding officer of Engine 51, was more suited to the emotional and leadership duties that would be required in Boden's absence. Despite Hermann's selection by Boden, Eigenberg reveals in an interview that Season 13 will not focus on Hermann assuming the role of Firehouse 51's chief. The reasons behind this pivot are largely tied to the unrealistic expectations of the transition. Firehouse 51 has a unique dynamic, with Boden being a steadfast and principled leader for over a decade. Replacing him with someone like Hermann, who is already well embedded in the team, would be a challenge, especially since Hermann's strengths and leadership style aren't quite the same as Boden's. Looking forward to Season 13, the question now arises, who will replace Boden? NBC and Wolf Entertainment are reportedly casting for a new character to join Firehouse 51. This character could either bring a much-needed fresh dynamic to the house or prove to be a disruptive influence on the team's cohesion. The upcoming season will likely offer more insight into how the Firehouse adapts to this major leadership shift. The departure of Chief Boden marks a turning point for Chicago Fire. For over 12 seasons, Boden has been the backbone of Firehouse 51, offering unwavering guidance and leadership to his crew. His commitment to his team and the Firehouse has earned him the respect and admiration of his colleagues, making his exit one of the most impactful moments in the series. However, as any great leader knows, change is inevitable, and Firehouse 51 must now navigate this leadership vacuum. As the show has progressed, fans have seen characters grow and evolve within their roles. For instance, Severide has always been a standout with his skills as a firefighter and his loyalty to his team. However, his decision to step back from a leadership role during Boden's absence revealed an important flaw. While Severide is an exceptional firefighter, his passion doesn't necessarily lie in managing people or leading a firehouse. His reaction to Boden's probing question about his ability to handle the counseling aspect of the job made it clear that Severide wasn't entirely comfortable in the chief's role. In turn, this realization led Boden to select Hermann, who has long been an integral part of Firehouse 51. Hermann's dedication to his team and his history with the Firehouse made him a natural choice to succeed Boden. Over the years, Hermann has demonstrated that he is a steadfast leader in his own right, albeit in a different way than Boden. His ability to manage and mentor the crew, particularly as the commanding officer of Engine 51, made him stand out as a viable replacement. However, Eigenberg's comments reveal that the transition is more complex than initially anticipated. While Hermann's commitment to the house and its people is unquestionable, stepping into Boden's shoes involves much more than simply taking over operational duties. The challenge of replacing a figure like Boden is not just about filling his position, but about maintaining the house's integrity and the relationships that have been built over the years. Boden has been a father figure to many of the firefighters at Firehouse 51, offering counsel, support, and mentorship both on and off the job. His leadership has been a model of strength and compassion, and his absence leaves an enormous hole. Any new leader must not only be skilled but also capable of earning the trust and respect of a team that has been through numerous challenges together. This is where the writers of Chicago Fire have a delicate balancing act. The decision to move away from Hermann taking over as chief could indicate that the show is looking for a fresh direction. Instead of simply slotting Hermann into Boden's position, they might explore the emotional and logistical ramifications of replacing such an iconic character. Introducing a new leader could lead to a period of instability for the Firehouse, forcing the team to adjust to new dynamics and face challenges they hadn't anticipated. It also opens the door for new character development, as the existing crew members must come to terms with their new reality under different leadership. In many ways, this change mirrors real-life challenges that firehouses and other organizations face when a long-standing leader steps down or retires. The new leader has big shoes to fill, and the team is forced to navigate the transition, which can be both exciting and difficult. Hermann's storyline, which was initially headed in the direction of becoming the next chief, is now more about his personal growth and how he copes with the loss of Boden's leadership while maintaining his role as a crucial member of the team. The casting of a new character to fill Boden's shoes could lead to a significant shift in the show's dynamic. A new leader could bring a new set of values, expectations, and challenges, creating tension within the Firehouse as the team adjusts. Depending on how this new character is written, they could either help the team grow or create divisions. For instance, if the new leader has a more authoritarian approach, it could clash with the more collaborative, family-like environment that Boden fostered. On the other hand, if the new character is more in line with Boden's leadership style, they might help keep the Firehouse's operations running smoothly while easing the transition. The impact of this change also extends beyond Firehouse 51 itself. Boden's departure affects not only the team but also the wider One Chicago universe. As the show continues to explore the relationships between different first responders in Chicago, the absence of Boden's strong presence will be felt across the franchise. The interactions between Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, and Chicago Med could take on new significance as the characters deal with the shifting dynamics in their own lives and careers. The question of who will replace Boden also brings up an important theme of leadership and legacy. Boden's leadership was built on trust, respect, and an unwavering commitment to doing what was right. As the Firehouse moves forward without him, the new leader will need to navigate these same principles in their own way, all while dealing with the weight of Boden's legacy. It's a difficult position to be in, but it also offers the opportunity for a fresh take on leadership within the Firehouse. For Hermann, this change could represent a new chapter in his journey. While he may not become chief, his role within the Firehouse will remain crucial. His relationships with the other firefighters, especially with those he has mentored, will continue to evolve. There's also the possibility that Hermann could eventually take on a larger leadership role in the future, depending on how the storylines unfold. For now, though, his focus will be on maintaining his commitment to the team and ensuring that the Firehouse remains a cohesive and supportive unit. In the end, the decision to not have Hermann replace Boden reflects the complexities of leadership transitions and the challenges of maintaining the integrity of Firehouse 51. While it's clear that Hermann has the loyalty and dedication to be an excellent leader, the show is choosing to explore other avenues for how the Firehouse moves forward. This allows for new storytelling possibilities and the opportunity to introduce fresh characters and dynamics, while also honoring the legacy of Boden's leadership. As Chicago Fire prepares for its 13th season, fans will be on the edge of their seats, eager to see how the Firehouse navigates these changes. Whether it's the introduction of a new character or a deeper exploration of the existing crew members, one thing is certain: Firehouse 51 will continue to be a place where the bonds of family, friendship, and loyalty are tested, strengthened, and celebrated. With the uncertainty surrounding who will ultimately replace Boden, the writers of Chicago Fire have an exciting opportunity to explore new leadership dynamics and delve into the emotional struggles that come with change. Fans will be eagerly watching how Hermann's role evolves, especially as he continues to be a central figure in the team. His potential for growth, despite not taking the chief's role, allows for more depth in his character and how he supports his fellow firefighters. As the storylines unfold in Season 13, Firehouse 51's resilience and adaptability will be tested, with the team having to come together under new leadership while honoring the legacy Boden left behind. The future of the house may be uncertain, but one thing remains clear: the bond between the firefighters will continue to be the heart of the show.